What's good, people? It's your boy NLG. Welcome back to the channel. You know what it is. Pre-season match reaction to AC Milan versus Arsenal. Arsenal winning 1-0. It was a great game to see some players make their debuts. I'm not in my usual setup. Don't have the green screen, so we got this shoddy Photoshop, video shop job going on here. But listen, we're bringing you the match reaction as it is. Trying to work my way to 2K, so any help would be appreciated. To be a part of the NLG fam, make sure to smash the sub button and the like button below. But yeah, look, today was a good game. First half, we got to see a stable squad of the new players coming in anyway. We got to see Norgard coming into the midfield, and just assessing the first half as a whole. We saw the back four was pretty rigid. We had Calafiori coming in at left centre back. Gabriel still doesn't seem match fit to play an entire preseason, although apparently Gabriel did play 45 in the behind closed doors game against Watford. Like today, we saw Calafiori, Zinchenko coming in the first half, and Norgard. I'd say the back four was actually quite solid. Norgard got caught out a few times. He kind of reminds me of the kind of slower pace of Xhaka. But one good thing about him is he's quick to play balls through and zip passes in. And I really like the way as well, Calafiori and Zinchenko, again, Zinchenko moving in between the 8 positions and moving out wide as well. So I really kind of liked how the back came in. My word, Rafa Leao. Go and get this man at left wing, I beg. The way he caused our backline problems at times, let's keep it real. Arsenal were the better team today. We had way more chances, way more proper clean chances on goal. But Rafa Leao caused some problems. He was in a mad foot race with Saliba at one point. Saliba recovered. At one point, he nutmegged. Who did he nutmeg nastily? I think it was even Nwaneri. He nutmegged Nwaneri on the right side and then chop past it into one of the AC Milan players. But we mostly shut up shop, and even if they had chances to go down any of the flanks or in between, any of their shots were wayward. I think they only had 2 shots on target in full time. Then moving on to the front line, getting to see Saka run out again, and Martinelli and Nwaneri, especially in the 8 position. We were all worried with Noni Madueke coming in. Where does Nwaneri fit into the team? Will he sign a new contract? Well, Berta did secure him a new contract, and we can see not just the fact he's been putting in the 8 position for the first 45 minutes, but also the impact he had. He has some great shots on goal. You can see he moves with way more intent and danger when he's moving in and around that 8 position. And I really like how fluid he was and floating in and around that, interchanging with Rice or Saka often. He spun a player one time, took a shot on his left foot. Keeper had to get down to save it. He had a great shot in and around the box. He was getting shots off, and we love to see it. And it's good that he can create enough problems that can almost pull attention away from Saka and create space for him just by way of his movements and the fact he's more unpredictable. So I really liked his cameo. Saka, had a decent first half, not worrying them too much. Martinelli and Rice again put in a decent performance. And then Havertz up top, not too involved in the game, to be honest. Had a couple of shots and good link-up play, I'd say. But look, I'm going to keep it real. We're all waiting. Apparently, Gyökeres is on the way to Singapore to do his medical. We're all waiting for that signing. I think Havertz has a lot to learn there. And it'll be interesting to see, Havertz, his part to play in the team once Gyökeres comes in. And apparently Mosquera was spotted at the airport as well. So it looks like both those new players will come in. And Mosquera is a super sought-after youngster in defense as well. Moving on to the second half, we saw a lot of changes. Trossard came in. Max Dowman came in. Zubimendi came in, another new signing. Very exciting one that we've been waiting to see as well. Who else came onto the field? Marino came onto the field. Marino had a great header later on in the second half, actually. But the goal that Arsenal got was actually created by Trossard, by the way. Trossard. He's a player that, to be fair, I was erring on the way of, if one of Martinelli or Trossard has to go, I'd probably let Trossard go, even though I think he is such a great player and option to bring off the bench with superb technical skill. And I think if a team has tired legs, depending on the opposition, he can really create space and weave his way in between defenses. He's not the quickest, but he's really technical and has the ability to play with both feet, which causes another issue of unpredictability, whereas Martinelli's way more predictable. However, today, after thinking, yeah, maybe we should let Trossard go, Trossard had a great second half. You caused issues for the right back at AC Milan. And Martinelli did decently as well, took on his man a couple times, like nutmeg one of the right backs one of the times. I think Martinelli grew into the game. But the main goal came from Trossard laying it to Kivior, who put in a beautiful cross first time back post to Saka, who kind of scuffs the shot, but it goes in anyway. Always happy to see Starboy in those great positions. Fantastic cross by Kivior. And I think we will see an end of last season, Kivior growing more confident in playing long balls, and he has great accuracy with them as well. So love to see that. Lewis Skelly came on as well, seeing him invert and making those runs into the 8 position. And we just kept dominating. I think the positive thing about this start to preseason, we're playing top opposition in AC Milan, and a team that's good defensively, but also are great offensively. We know Italian teams are known for their defensive capabilities, but also they cause issues offensively, but not enough. We managed to shut up shop defensively. I think Zubimendi coming in, one thing you could realize about him, he plays zippy, quick passes that breaks lines, and that was good to see. I think the game went around him a bit, but he's getting used to things. He's settling in. First 45 minutes under his belt, which is great to see. And you could see his application there, made a couple of good tackles and interceptions too, which we want and need to see from him as well. And I think the great thing about Arsenal today that we weren't seeing enough from last season is people like Odegaard taking shots, Reece Nelson getting shots off, whether or not he's going to be here at the club, Waneri getting shots off. We had so many shots, I think 23 odd shots. So today we saw the thing we complained about a lot in the last few seasons, which is we don't shoot enough. And on top of that, we know we're getting a player in that's his job is to finish off chances. His job is to be a killer. And if we have the players around him that can find neat passes and we can execute and worry keepers and worry defenses, this is gonna be a massive bonus to our season. And we can see also Odegaard was growing into it, making more neat, intricate passes. Marino had a great header again. His aerial presence is honestly really slept on. He's honestly, that strike, putting him in striker was honestly a revelation. Not that he should be starting for us, but as an option, he's honestly really good. And honestly, great signs, good positive signs from Arsenal in pre-season. Let me know what you thought of the game and who you thought man of the match is. And Gyökeres, hopefully we see him in our next match. I think we've got AC Milan, Newcastle, and Tottenham in this pre-season tour. I think we've got Newcastle next. So can we see him by Sunday? Who knows? Let me know what you think down below. And look, I'll catch you in the next video.